Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Take Aim Gamescast. I believe it's episode 32. I'm your host, Scott Mills, the Microsoft / Xbox expert. Oh boy, I'm really off.
Microsoft / PC expert?
Microsoft / PC expert. And on my left, as usual, I've got Brett Wolf, the PlayStation expert.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yes. And then on my right, I've got the Nintendo expert. He's an expert in a little bit of everything. And he also asked me to make him fantasy expert. You will find out why in just a minute. And he has been the ex-newsman. It's Eric King.
Hey, how you guys doing?
And returning, we have the most famous guest that we've ever had on this show.
Even over Sean?
It is Jared. Yes, I believe Jared's, when he was on, has the top views. So I guess
he's the top guy altogether for Take Aim Games.
Yeah.
He might be.
What?
Yeah. He knows the most.
I mean, he has the most views on his video, so.
Yeah.
His debut video.
Yeah.
Well, I think because we had a great topic to talk about, too.
Yeah, what was it? PlayStation
2019 preview.
The hype was real, so people searching for PlayStation shit.
I mean, that Nick guy we had on that one time, he was.
Remember when he didn't talk at all?
Yeah.
Nick guy.
I remember him. I don't miss him really. All right.
Okay, so today's episode, we 2 weeks ago, I think it was now, on the PlayStation Party Chat, the four of us, once again, did a fantasy video game draft through the website fantasycritic.games. Last year, we did one as well. And so, first, I want to go through the results of last year's draft.
Do we have to?
So how in depth are we planning on going with these results? Because I have the final tallies here on the scores. Is that all we want?
We
could give like the top 3 games for each guy.
Yeah, go through the top 3 games.
Okay, so Jared won. He had which I guess would be Jared. He had
the highest.
So he had game. He had Sekiro. That was his highest scoring game at a 90, which is actually very good. Then his second highest scoring game was MLB The Show, which I think that really pisses Brett off. The fact that he had MLB The Show because
it's a stupid sports game.
He went so far as to make sure we didn't include games like that in this year's draft.
Yeah.
So you can tell that really kept him off with that.
Well, because they had like fucking 3 reviews. It's fucking stupid.
Plus it gets a high score every year or something.
It's a great game.
And then the third highest score for Jared was an 84 with Control, which actually ended up getting Game of the Year from the Game Awards.
Yeah. So
no, it didn't.
It was nominated.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
What an idiot!
It was definitely like.
Sekiro won Game of the Year.
Yeah, Sekiro.
Jared's like actually got Game of the Year.
That's what I misspoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sekiro Control, they're really close.
So you had 2 nominees for Game of the Year. But yeah, so that was his top 3. He ended up getting a score for the year of 68.04. I don't know how that.
We know.
Oh, that's projected.
We know.
68. Okay, and then we had Millsing out games.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we had. So his top 3 games were The Outer Worlds.
Yes.
Which was an 85.
That was nominated for Game of the Year at Game Awards show.
Second highest game was an 83 with Tom Clancy's Division 2. And can we count counterpicks as his third highest score?
Was it really his 3rd highest?
Yeah, because his counterpick was his 3rd highest with Death Stranding at 83.
Wait.
Giving him negative 13 points.
Oh, but that's not the... Okay, whatever.
No.
I also...
his actual 3rd highest was...
4 games that didn't come out?
Yeah, his actual 3rd highest was Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I had 4 games that did not.
Yeah, that's definitely what. Yeah, that. Jeez, yeah, he did have 4 games.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, but I had 4 games too. Okay, and then we had... But then we had me at... okay, and then you had a final score of 34.
Yeah.
Here, you can continue with this for now, Scott.
All right.
That was me.
Oh, yes. The Tight Interactive Veganas team, which was Eric, their highest score in game, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. You picked that as your game of the year for 2019. Second highest was Luigi's Mansion 3, so 2 Nintendo games right there. And then third highest was tied between Gears 5 and Total War 3 Kingdoms. They were both at an 84. You also had the counter pick that actually gained points with Anthem.
That was my
Anthem
best pick the whole year.
terrible.
I think.
It got a 61.
That's my favorite pick.
And you only had 3 games that did not come out. So you were one.
But final score of 84.
And then, fourth, we had Wolf Interactive Entertainment.
Which I came in second place, just
Yes.
for the record.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through the scores.
Alright, sorry. Okay.
Okay. Wolf Interactive Entertainment. The highest scoring game at an 88, Devil May Cry 5. I played that game and enjoyed it. It was very good, I thought. And number 2 was Shovel Knight, King of Cards at an 84.
You guys weren't expecting that, were you?
was
I
not.
did.
Yeah, that was your... What is that? 7th round pick.
Yep.
That was your 7th round pick.
I mean, anything Shovel Knight's gonna get a relatively high score. It's a good game.
Yeah.
And then you had a 3-way tie for your third highest between Pokemon Sword and Shield, Yoshi's Crafted World, and Borderlands 3 with the 80 overall. Yes, it wasn't a great counter pick for...
I only lost 10 points for that.
Yeah, not as much as...
Yeah, I only lost 10 points.
You were hating on Yoshi's Crafted World.
I
for some
literally
reason.
wasn't. I just didn't. I don't know. I just. Dude, fuck counter pick.
Yeah, so
So
the
final tallies.
So the final score is, in last place is Millsy Not the Games with 34.
Well, you gotta fucking scroll, but it has the points, like, over here. Okay, sorry, Scott. My fault.
Okay.
Who's got
And then in third place, tied for third place, both with 68 points.
We tied for second.
Tied for second and third.
You guys
Well, I had
Yes,
more points.
68.
Well, if I look on here, I actually had more points. 68.
No, projected. Actual.
Oh, so.
Yeah. That beat you
Oh,
by,
yeah,
because
he
you guys
beat
are
you by,
going
like,
off
.18.
Yeah.
up of the 100th of a point. That's why you were wanting me to look at this one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so third place was Big Interactive Bob's with 67.56.
What a big fuck up.
And then second was...
I know, dude.
Yeah,
I
he
was
messed
like,
up the whole thing.
dude, oh,
Good for your bronze trophy.
dude.
He didn't even pick up another game, did he? He just picked up
No.
the Black Sad.
I was like, dude.
Like I really like
He was in first. He's the only game above 90.
Fuck.
He still fucked it up.
Yeah,
Dude.
those are up.
Stop.
only game at.
Which was the first pick in the draft, so that was good.
So and then who got first?
And then first place. Congratulations, Tight Interactive Veganas. You
Fantasy.
won the championship of the Fantasy
Which
Video Games
championship?
Draft. What?
Oh, the fantasy games draft.
Yes. With a final actual score of 84.24 points. Congratulations, you,
Thank you,
future Eric, came true. Future Eric knows his games. Alright, so that was it for last year's fantasy draft. Now we're going to give you guys a nice, we're using our 2020 picks as kind of our preview for 2020 games that are going to be coming out. Can you pull it back up accidentally?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to go next year? Okay.
Yes. So we're going on to 2020.
What?
On to 2020.
Alright. So we have some name changes for our publishers or team names.
I'll just give us our real names.
Okay. Eric King, his team name's Back to Back to Back. Trying to win.
We only this is our
I
second
don't
year. of doing
understand.
the
Yeah, we're
draft.
only on our second year. So.
Did he win the? Yeah, but you guys.
Yeah, but I won fantasy football.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
and
remember
fantasy
hearing about
football
that.
again. Then
We're talking
I'm
about
the regular
fantasy
season
video
champion.
games.
I had the best record last year in fantasy.
Oh.
Yeah,
I beat you twice.
But I'm just telling you guys, like, what I won was fantasy football and fantasy football again. and then fantasy video games. That's what the back
All he
is.
does is
You
fucking
guys just want me to
research
explain it,
That's
so
all he fucking
I'm
does.
explaining.
Remember when I said that and you were like,
shit.
you
He does.
literally just said that he did.
He researches everything because he has so much time on his hands.
This is true.
See, Scott knows.
Okay, and he had the number one overall pick.
Caleb.
We randomly chose the draft order for this year.
Yeah.
You happen
Anakin's
to
like-
luck out
he's like, I'm
and get
not
the number
really
one
sure.
overall
Do
pick.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go through these games, and as I say them, if you have something to say about the games that you want to talk about, feel free to chime in as I move.
So
through
are these your
these.
predictions for the whole main topic?
We gotta get to the predictions.
We're going over this year's.
I thought we were doing
We're
predictions
going
for this
through
year.
the fantasy
I don't have any
video games draft that we did for 2020.
Oh.
The games that we.
Well, we
picked.
should get to the. Oh, you don't have any predictions?
I do, but I still don't want to waste
I
our.
don't.
I mean, no offense. Like, I don't want to spend too much time. I want to
Yeah,
put
I
time for
agree.
predictions.
Okay, well, I still want to say
Wait.
what games we.
All right, go through it quick then. Yeah, I would say go through
Okay.
it quick.
So the number one overall pick was Cyberpunk 2077 by Eric. You just want me to go through each team's full list?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can see like what the first pick was, but we will know like if you go in
Yeah.
order,
Okay.
what pick was like
Yeah.
in order of what the pick basically.
Well, okay. So Eric's second round pick was,
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
go through the
okay.
games.
okay,
Cyberpunk?
Halo Infinite,
There we go.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Bravely Default 2, Warcraft 3 Reforged, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which has come out and it's sitting at a 74 right now.
Not bad.
Gives him 4 points.
He's very played it.
Trials of Mana, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive
4
Edition,
points, baby.
Assassin's Creed 2020, unannounced. That was his pickup game. So he's already picked up the game, Assassin's Creed. I think right now it's rumored to be called Ragnarok and about like I think we know it's going
Don't
to be
screw up my
about,
predictions here, Scott, for later on.
well, that's
Freaking
not a
thing.
prediction if we.
Yeah.
And then the counter picks are Overwatch 2 and Baldur's Gate 3. We'll find out who picked Overwatch 2 and Baldur's Gate 3 later on. Next, Do It Games. This is Jared's list of
You
games.
gotta say,
that
you
he
gotta say
picked.
it like Palpatine.
Do it.
Do it. Is that right?
Perfect.
Okay, good. There we go.
Yeah.
Anakin's like, I'm not really sure if I should do this.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just like,
Do it.
and he's like,
Okay.
bye bye, Dookie.
And so your first round pick, you had the third overall pick. You picked Resident Evil 3 remake to begin with. Second round was Ghost of Tsushima. Third round was Neo 2. Fourth round, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Probably not. Yeah.
Fifth round, Axiom Verge 2. Sixth round, Elden Ring. Seventh round, Godfall.
Wow, that's
The PlayStation 5 announced game.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be like a confirmed like exclusive or like just on PS5?
I'm not sure.
And then Minecraft Dungeons was the last.
What the hell happened to
Dude,
the
I was like
here, Alex?
scraping
It's
for
a-
like, what do I pick?
Minecraft.
I moved it because she's been getting stuck. No, she was getting stuck underneath the table.
I didn't know what to pick, and I figured,
Yeah.
you know, Minecraft, it'll probably do well. Maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
What is that? Like, it's like
Minecraft's
Pokemon
popular.
Go, it's Minecraft?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure what this Dungeons one. If it's
I don't know,
just
yeah, I don't know
anything
exactly what it is.
particular.
I don't even know what it is. That shows how much I know about it. What is this?
Okay,
What was that?
so now we're on to the Rolling with Macerny. This is Brett's.
Rolling with Macerny.
What? Oh, that's right. So can you explain Macerny?
Yeah, so instead of like Patrick Mahomes, like rolling with my homies,
Mhm.
it's rolling with Macerny because of the architect for the PS4 and the PS5, Mark Cerny,
Okay.
who's probably the best game console developer of all time.
Why do you say that?
I mean, look at what the PS4 is doing, how it have it's more powerful than the Xbox, and it was just better.
what
Is that more
about
powerful than the Xbox?
Whoa, what is that?
PS4 is more
Oh yeah, we have a
Xbox
live
One.
audience today.
What? Wait.
The PS4 is.
Yeah.
the
So
PS4
he's got one
liar,
actually
he's a liar.
released console under his belt.
This is our first
Right.
episode with a live audience. So
and Knack 2, baby. Knack. Knack.
Nah. I've never played it, so I can't really hate on it. But as far as like you said, he's the best. What?
Architect.
Architect.
Game console.
How many released consoles has he architected?
It's gonna be
Have we
2.
gotten the predictions yet?
Second one hasn't come out yet.
We gotta go through Brett's games.
We don't know. It
All
might
right.
not be that great.
Predictions coming in about 5 minutes, guys.
5 minutes.
All right, so for Brett,
It's tight. 5 minutes, guys. It's coming.
you had the number 2 overall pick in the draft.
No, I had 3.
No, you had 2.
I had 3.
Really?
I had 3.
Jared picked
Second.
Resident Evil 3 before last. I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
I swear to God.
I think maybe that did happen.
That did
I don't
happen.
I knew it's not.
That happened, Scott. I'm telling you that happened.
Okay. I probably do not
Eric,
remember.
what
it.
pick did I have in the draft?
Third.
Thank you.
Okay, fine, whatever. Just because he's the best man until you
No,
don't
it's- I
agree
picked
with
third.
you.
You don't listen to your argument.
Whoa! There's
Scott-
some stuff going
Scott
on
said I
right
picked
now.
second.
I went Cyberpunk, Resident Evil.
Yeah,
And
and Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Yeah, I picked
Okay.
third.
What the fuck did I pick?
Okay.
Resident Evil 3 is my first pick.
This is what
I
I'm
don't
saying. That's
know.
why I was laughing at you. You picked
You
that
were
over
making fun
Last
of
of
yourself
Us.
that night.
Now here's a hot take. Fuck The Last of Us.
Oh.
And they're gonna buy it day one.
Probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna
By the best developer in the whole world. Yeah.
The second round pick, Doom Eternal.
Me too.
Third round, Half-Life Alyx, a VR game.
That's just story of the
featuring
90s.
Half-Life.
People are just salivating for Valve games.
I could agree with that. Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Gonna be great.
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yakuza games are good.
Persona 5 Royale.
Guaranteed 90.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I'm not really sure. It's Microsoft.
Dude, you're probably gonna get. You're probably on like a watch list now because you fucking picked that game.
I want to
You're like
learn.
on like some kind of like
FBI
top secret
like,
database. They're like, this dude fucking. It's like a stupid video game draft, but he picked fucking Flight Simulator. Like fucking.
I'm like, I'm outside with a little like plane. I'm like running around and shit. Like,
There's like a black van out there now. Like with like a directional mic at the house.
look at these nerds fucking talking about video games in here.
They're like,
and
I
shit.
think they're speaking in code right now. Like, they're trying to like mask what they're actually saying.
And the last
Tasha.
pick for you is Marvel's Iron Man.
That
VR.
one kind of scared me. I
So,
can't.
you got 2 VR games there.
This is a year for VR.
And the counter picks are Wasteland 3 and Ghostwire Tokyo.
Tokyo was definitely going to come out this year.
Yeah, I don't
Wasteland 3, it probably will. I'm hoping.
I'm hyped for it, but I don't think.
I don't like In Exile, so fuck them.
I'll let my scores speak for themselves.
And I think I forgot to say Jared's counter picks were Marvel's Iron Man VR and Dragon Ball
Which
Z
got deleted.
Kakarot.
Yeah, got
So
deleted
you
too.
got the -4 for that.
Man, Jared's starting off in the hole.
Yeah.
I don't think -4 is terrible though.
It's going to be hard for him to
Could do
climb
this.
out with those
Yeah,
first-
but look at the rest of my list, though.
Alright.
I mean, I'll definitely come out of the hole, but I'm definitely not going
I'm going inside the hole.
to. I'm already inside the hole.
Nice, dude.
You don't have to deal with my sloppy seconds.
Guess I'll find out how you're addicted to this. Wow.
Oh boy. Okay.
I have a daughter like right behind us.
Moving on.
With the last overall pick was me. I stuck with Millsy Not the Games again. Very first pick I went with, I had back-to-back to start with. I went with Animal Crossing New Horizons. This was a game that you picked last year. It didn't come out.
Didn't you know you're a big fan of Animal Crossing, Scott?
Never played one, but
Yeah,
I know
same
that...
with him with Doom Eternal. I didn't even know you.
I played Doom.
Did you even beat it though?
I had Doom 2016 before you.
Did you beat it though?
I did not beat it because I couldn't
You
pass.
said you couldn't figure out how to jump or some shit.
Yeah, because the fucking boss was like slinging like fucking shit.
The one
You had a duck and you had
I
a
just remember
jump.
watching. I remember watching his live stream the one day, and he was trying to
So you
jump
was
up
live
the
streaming
platform.
it? Are you serious?
He could not jump up the
Scott
platform.
watched it, I think,
Is it
too.
still up?
I think Nick was
Yeah,
there too.
I watched
Yeah,
I
Nick watched it
Is
too.
it on YouTube?
It was
No, it was on Twitch.
It was basically like a tutorial. He couldn't fucking jump up the platform.
Yeah, you never posted it.
Yeah, it was never a
He
tutorial.
was like, yeah, I'm not posting.
That's a lie.
But I'm gonna make sure I pick Doom Eternal in the draft. Yeah.
Because I knew you wanted, so I was gonna let it slip to you.
Well, yeah, you know those platforms that have like little lights on them.
Yeah.
But I knew like
He could not find it. I'm like, you gotta get that
But
platform.
here's the thing
dumbass.
though, I knew Scott wasn't gonna pick it because I was gonna pick Final Fantasy VII if Scott didn't pick it. But I saw Doom on there. I'm like, I'm gonna pick this just to fuck Jared over. I knew he wanted it so bad. That should be your first pick.
It should have been.
Yeah, you're right.
You had it last year. You had picked Doom Eternal, and it didn't
That was
come out,
my,
of
I
course.
think that was my third pick or second.
I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna buy it.
What'd you get? Second round?
Yeah.
Yes,
But what a
that was
steal.
Brett's second round.
What a steal sticking around for Doom Eternal.
I've been hearing good things about it.
Me too. I have like
I have to.
long 3-hour previews. People are saying it's one of the best Doom games of all time.
The best.
Maybe the
That
best.
is the best.
All right, so my second round.
I like those
Oh.
those final skill things that they got going on in the new one. Seems like they got a lot.
Oh,
better
dude,
ones now,
freaking-
so.
Oh, the
Glory
they
kills.
call
I'm
them
mainly
glory
worried
kills,
about
yeah.
the music. I've heard some of the music in it.
Yeah, I heard the
the
I heard
soundtrack for
I heard it's
2016
real
is
metal.
fucking amazing.
Well, I heard.
I heard like a lot of rock and EDM like combined. Like
Oh, EDM. I love it.
yeah.
Well, that's kind of like how it was synth heavy the first one, but it was also.
That's
All right, let's
All
move
right,
on. Let's move on to
just
Scott's
one
list.
vote.
We're gonna move on to predictions.
Okay, yeah.
2016.
So my second round. Well, yeah, my back-to-back pick after Animal Crossing was Final Fantasy VII Remake. Third round pick Dying Light 2, which now is delayed indefinitely, so that's looking like a bad pick.
Yeah, it's not coming out this year.
Bleeding
That's
Edge,
not good.
Ninja Theory game. Baldur's Gate 3
Not a
might
good
not come out this year. Overwatch 2
pick. Not a good pick.
might not come out this
It's
year.
not coming out this year.
Wasteland 3,
Not
and then Journey to the Savage Planet, which is coming out next week.
I think having games that aren't going to release is better than fucking picking up Black Sad.
Well, yeah. Well, you just fucked up.
I'd rather have games that just didn't come
I
out.
don't even know what game that was. Anyways, like, wow, you were in first place. Dude, you were about to beat him.
He wasn't gonna beat.
No, I think we did the scores of like the shit that we did pick besides that, and like I think he would won by like 1 or 2 points, or it was a very short
You picked up like fucking like.
lead. But,
Well, I had a good late game too. I don't remember what it was, but
yeah, I don't know why the fuck I picked
I
that.
ain't gonna go through all of it.
I could have blown you out of the water as far as second place instead of us beating
Is it really
tied.
beating
We're
you?
tied.
No, we have.
No, we're tied. We're definitely tied.
I beat you at 0.18 points. 0.18.
Such a big margin of victory.
Hey, W's a W.
All right.
Okay, so now on to man.
prediction.
Eric
That's
is
meeting a
rearing
W.
to go, so I'm gonna start.
Well, I
off-
ain't gonna start.
Oh, you're not gonna start, huh?
So what are we talking about?
He's like, I gotta make sure I can get these out for anybody else.
Yeah, okay.
I want to start.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
start.
through.
Why don't I
I
start?
still don't even have any predictions, so you guys.
Yeah, so I should
Yeah.
start.
Okay.
I thought we were going in
You're
regular
first.
order.
Eric
right?
does not
Me.
want to start.
Brett, me,
Okay, we'll do the
Jared.
regular order. It's just you seemed really excited, Eric.
I just want to get going to the prediction.
All right, so for the audience at home,
Okay.
so we're gonna give our 2020 predictions for the year. These predictions cannot be based on what we know, so you can't be like, "Oh, Halo's gonna be a launch title for the Xbox."
like this one there.
You know, you can't predict that because we already know that's gonna be a launch title for the Xbox. And launch title means a game that comes out within the first, pretty much the whole
You don't like
first
this one,
year
too?
of the console coming out as a launch title.
Was it the first?
No, it's the
quarters?
first year. So I'm not sure when Killzone came out, but I'm pretty sure it came out like 2014.
I forget
It's
if
considered a
it
launch
was like
title.
the first like 4 months.
But anyways, so let's use original predictions. Don't try to like piggyback off of other people's predictions. So I can't be like, oh well,
Alright, yeah.
Halo's coming out in October, and Scott's like, no, it's coming out in November. That's my prediction.
Yeah,
Be
we
original
know.
predictions. Okay.
So
Well,
that's
now
good.
you're rushing me.
Yes.
You're gonna listen to
I'm
me do
rushing
that
you, yes.
shit.
Those
All right. So for my first prediction for 2020 is we finally figured out what's going to happen with Blue Point Games, and the game we're going to see a trailer for Demon Souls.
So Blue Point instead of Sony and something.
Well, no.
I don't know.
So Blue Point's an independent studio. They're famous for remastering Ico and Shadow of the Colossus on the PS3,
Okay.
and also remaking Shadow of the Colossus on the PS4.
Okay.
We're gonna see a trailer for Demon Souls remake,
That
not
makes
remaster. And
Remake.
here's the thing, though: we're gonna see a trailer, but it's not coming out until spring of 2021. So we'll be.
Oh, so we're doing 2021.
No, I'm saying we're gonna see it today.
He's gonna see.
I'm gonna see it this year.
We're gonna see the.
We're gonna see the trailer this year.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be announced at the PS5 reveal. Okay.
PS5 reveal.
PS5 reveal. We're gonna see a trailer for Demon Souls remake. Okay, but it won't be coming out in 2020. It'll be coming out in 2021.
And he said it's gonna be Blue Point.
It'll be Blue Point. Now the only issue with prediction is what happened to From Software and Elden Ring. Okay, because again, Demon Souls is a From Software game. They've made it, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. But I think we're gonna see it in 2021, not 2020. Any counter arguments?
No, I mean,
No,
sounds like a
it's
solid
not-
prediction.
that'd be cool.
You've been calling for Dark Souls or
Demon
Demon
Souls.
Souls remake for.
And that's the only reason I haven't played through the game on the PS3, even though I started it, because I want to play through the whole game on next-gen consoles.
That makes sense.
So I got through 2 bosses.
Defense and fresh.
So yeah, I want to be a fresh experience for myself. And since multiplayer isn't really like alive anymore, besides like on PC.
It kind of sucks going back like on some of these data games too, like trying to, especially when new ones coming out. So.
Well, emulators. No. Emulating it, and then
Because I've thought about going back and playing Final Fantasy VII, but I'm like,
might as well wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my big prediction. I mean, anybody want to kind of debate me on that, or everybody's okay with that?
I'm good.
Cool. Yeah, that's my first prediction. So Demon Souls 2021 trailer this year at the PlayStation 5 reveal event.
All right. On to my prediction. Mine's not quite as in depth as Brett's. And I'm not going to go into as much detail, but I'm predicting. I've been calling for this for years, but I'm predicting a Battlefield Bad Company 3 finally getting announced.
Well, our audience
Not
is going
coming out
wild.
Not coming out this year though, but it's getting announced, and it'll be out in 2021 on the PS4 or PS5.
It might be a cross-gen. It'll probably be cross-gen.
Yeah, I can't get those numbers down, but PS5 and Xbox. And,
you like open it up, it's like a flashlight in it.
It's
like a big ass flashlight.
Series X.
Seriously.
That was awkward.
But,
So you don't think we're gonna see any Battlefield stuff? Like we're gonna get a Battlefield game this year? You don't think?
Nah.
Battlefield 5 came out in 2018.
What was the Well, how long was 1 out before 5 came out?
1 came out in 16, 17.
It's about 2 years.
So you don't think we're gonna get who's gonna be made by? DICE Sweden or DICE LA?
I don't know.
It's gonna be made by their main brand.
Made by
Yeah, you
DICE.
said not.
What about Lars?
Not
Lars,
detailed
dude.
like yours.
Lars?
And they're gonna
Nick,
and
Lars?
on the trailer they're gonna have
He loves Lars, dude.
More
For
details.
Battlefield.
and on the trailer they're gonna have Five Finger
He's
Death
really
Punch.
good at first
Bad
person.
Company.
I'll give credit, Nick. You're a good
Yeah, the
person.
background. But that's our prediction. So.
There you go.
Alright.
I've been waiting for years.
Are you okay? So
I think
hang on. So if they do have a trailer and it's not Bad Company,
Doesn't count.
the Bad
Doesn't
Company cover.
But
I mean the cover of Bad
Punch,
Company
yeah.
by fucking Five Finger Death Punch. If that's not in it, but everything else is correct from what you said, then that's a bad.
Should cut my mouth shut then. I had to keep going though.
Yeah.
Because Fred would have been satisfied.
No, I'm like, why the fuck would?
I would just make my like E3 if I haven't like so.
No, I'm satisfied with it. That's good.
Wait, so you're saying it's gonna happen at E3?
Well, we're
It's gonna happen at E3, EA's conference.
Okay.
There you
All right, Jody, going next.
All right.
Yeah.
Any predictions? I think. I don't know. Let me just.
You gonna pass it to Scott?
No, I think that there's going to be a. I think Guerrilla Games is going to release a. They're going to announce a Killzone game before they announce a new Horizon game. That's just what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because they've had like pretty much every Killzone game's been like kind of like a console release.
Okay.
At least close to it. I feel like that's what's going to happen. The last one that they had was Shadowfall, and I know they picked up a few. They picked up a few people. One of them was like a multiplayer.
Rainbow Six guy.
Yeah, Rainbow Six dude. And like, obviously that's a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
So I think it's looking pretty good that they might announce a Killzone game as a.
What do you think? Where do you think they're gonna announce that PS5 event? Do you think it's
That I'm
state
not-
of play? You think?
I don't know.
Guerrilla Games is now one of their flagship studios now.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah,
you
because
know.
of Horizon.
Yep. And plus Herman Hulse, I think, is a new Worldwide Studios guy for PlayStation, so he's in charge of all the first-party studios. He was in Death Stranding. So you think they're gonna show Killzone? You think they're gonna show Killzone before they show Horizon Zero Dawn?
I don't know if they'll show it, but I think that there will be some kind of announcement. Yeah, maybe
before Horizon.
Yes, it'll definitely release before Horizon will.
Okay.
I don't know, that's about as far as I'm gonna go with it.
But we're getting an announcement though.
Yes, sometime this year.
Sometime this year.
Sometimes this year.
Do you think the PS5 event?
Potentially. I feel like it would probably be like a launch. Sometime around launch. It might not come out like what you said, like the whole year.
I would say a launch game is within the first year.
Then yeah, I think it would maybe be out the first year. Hopefully, I would bet on that if they're going to announce it.
Okay.
We'll see though. It'll probably be late because obviously there hasn't been any actual details on it.
Because I would argue, because I mean I agree with you, But Horizon is such a big IP now. Do you think they would have an event where they show Killzone, but not Horizon Zero Dawn?
You might say something about Horizon, but what I'm saying is it'll be out before Horizon. Like this is gonna be done before Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Okay. So you think we're gonna get an announcement before Horizon Zero Dawn, which could be maybe they'll show Killzone before in the event, and then maybe like the last trailer is like Horizon Zero Dawn, like they're working on
why
it.
would they have two? Why would they have two?
Naughty Dog did it, didn't they?
Did they have two?
Didn't they do that with Uncharted and Last of Us at PSX?
They did.
I'm not sure about that. Or the Lost Legacy maybe? Yeah, it's Lost Legacy.
It's Lost Legacy.
Uncharted.
Do you not even know what this is? Eric's leaving now. He's fucking getting tired of this.
Lost Legacy is the Uncharted spinoff with Nadine and Chloe.
Oh yeah. Is that a standalone game?
Yes. But okay. All right, Scott.
All right. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so
Good prediction though. I think that's good because it's good.
I don't know which of the new Microsoft studios is going to be doing this, but there's been rumors that a new Fable game might be on the rise. So I'm going to say Fable 4 coming out as a launch title for the Xbox Series X.
You think it's gonna be called Fable 4?
I think so, yeah.
Who's it
Yeah,
gonna be
I think it'll
developed by?
Fable 4. Well, I don't...
Yeah.
Well, we know the obvious answer.
The Fable developer.
Don't tell me his answer. I want to hear his opinion.
Well, Lionhead's not around anymore.
Make sure she goes number 2.
I don't think. Yeah.
What's his prediction?
Well,
Lionhead's
dead.
Yeah, I forget what the...
Microsoft? Are they developing
I
it?
forget off the top of my head what... Well, it's going to be a company that is under the Microsoft Game Studios umbrella.
So you think we're gonna get a trailer this year
Yeah.
for Fable 4,
Mm-hmm.
and when's it gonna come out? Or we're gonna get
It's
it
going to be a launch title. for
So
that
within the
Xbox
first
One Series.
year. Or
So
what do
I-
you think? Do you think 2020? 2021?
No, I think it could be this year.
You think it's gonna be this year?
It could be this year, yeah.
Where do you think they're gonna show it at?
E3.
E3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, E3 is up for Xbox again, Microsoft, because Sony again is going to be skipping E3 this year.
Right.
So it's all.
Hopefully we're still recording.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my prediction is Fable 4.
Okay.
Ellie, come on.
That's good. Okay. I'm trying to think. I lost my train of thought for my second prediction. Okay. I think we're gonna see. That's my turn, right?
Yeah.
So my second prediction, we're gonna see.
Ellie, come on.
We're gonna see Sony Santa Monica at a PS5 event, but it won't be God of War. I think the game's gonna be directed by Cory Barlog. It won't be God of War. It's gonna be some type of like sci-fi game. Yep.
Why do you say that?
Cory Barlog's already talked about wanting to make a sci-fi game. There's been rumors in the past about him wanting to do that.
You don't think God of War was a sci-fi?
Bad prediction.
No. I think God of War is gonna be in development because remember Sony Santa Monica is one of their flagship studios now again, with God of War being selling so well and having high reviews.
Cory Barlog's busy.
And we've already seen mocapping. We've already seen mocapping pictures from Sony Santa Monica, but they're not the same actors that did God of War. So this will be a different game. We're gonna see a teaser trailer, not a full-on trailer, and the game's gonna be coming out in 2022.
Just like a proof of concept type thing, like we did with
Yep.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Yep.
2022.
Alright,
Well, what about Ellie?
Eric.
I think
And make sure she goes poop.
Yeah.
Should be real.
Is she?
I think a Horizon 2 announcement as a launch title
So you
for the
don't-
PS5.
Okay, I have a question. Do you think that it's going to keep the Zero Dawn name, or is it going to be something else?
No, it's not going to be called Zero Dawn.
Like, not Horizon Zero
It's
Dawn
going to be
2,
Horizon
it's gonna be
2 and
just
then
Horizon
something
2.
something. No, it's not going to just be Horizon 2. It's
Oh,
going to be
okay.
Horizon 2.
Like,
something,
One
something.
Dawn?
But yeah, I think it's going to be a launch title for the PS5 out in 2021.
Do you think it'll be called Horizon 2?
No.
You don't think?
No, I think Horizon 2.
I was just curious.
Wait, can't you change one of my predictions really quick?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No,
Come on,
no
Ellie.
take back.
I was going to change the release year for the Sony Santa Monica game.
Wow. What was the release year?
I said 2022. Yeah. I want to bump that to 2021.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine. Okay.
All right, 2021. New Sony Santa Monica game that's not God of War. And this will be a sci-fi game.
Ellie, you want a treat?
So Eric's saying Horizon Zero Dawn 2, because Jared said we're going to see Killzone before Horizon Zero Dawn sequel.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so you have some competing predictions there.
All right, Jared, you're up.
I don't have anything right now. Pass.
Pass. Alright, so is that it for the predictions?
No, I'm still going. I'm not done.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Bethesda. I think we're gonna see some more on Starfield. I
Okay.
don't think we're gonna get a release date, but we're gonna see a trailer, not a gameplay trailer, but another trailer that's gonna show more than just what the teaser did there 2 years ago. I think it'll probably be at E3.
Wasn't
again.
even really a teaser though. You know what I'm saying though, because it was like a zoom in the logo.
Well, they also had like there was
Are we gonna see
in the
characters?
background people saw like where it said Constellation and people were making theories about stuff that they
Okay.
showed in it. So
So we're gonna see more like the actual what Starfield.
yes,
actually
we'll
is.
actually see like a setting, like an environment.
Okay.
And we'll see.
Well, I
some
agree.
actors.
I think I'm with you, Scott. I think Starfield's gonna be closer than
I
what
got my
people
glass
think.
over there.
Yeah.
I think.
Right behind
What
me.
year do you think it's gonna come out?
You don't have to.
No
I can-
announcement?
you can leave the water in there and the ice on. I don't care. It's fine.
I'd like to say 2021.
Yeah,
but it
water
might
will
be
water it down a little
2022.
But we're gonna.
I'm gonna say 2021 because I like to be early on predicting that stuff. So
And you think where they gonna show it at? You think E3?
I think it would be E3 that we'll see it at.
I think Bethesda needs. I think Bethesda needs some
Because
good. They need something.
yeah, they need a big game. Because last year's E3 they didn't really.
Right.
Do you want?
All right. Okay. I'm with you. All right. Here's my third prediction. Sony releasing the PlayStation 5 at MC or I'm not gonna say it. At a retail price of.
MSRP?
Thank you. I was gonna say MCRPs. Yeah. No, we had that at work.
Look,
We
I'm
had
not gonna say
MSRPs
it.
at work. MSRP price. Ready for it? $4.99. Okay.
Wow,
Xbox, Sexbox,
So I can't do a prediction of
$4.49.
$5.99?
$5.99. Okay.
No,
And
It's not like
the
it's going
PS5's solid state drive is gonna be
Is this one prediction or is this multiple predictions?
one prediction.
So if
The
one of
PS5
these minute details are wrong, then you.
Okay. The PS5 is gonna be a more powerful console than the Xbox.
But it's going to be less money?
and
No
it's gonna
way.
be $100
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I've already heard
I
this
don't
already?
understand that.
The reason I'm saying this is because, again, Sony had a more powerful console coming out in 2013 between the PS4 and the Xbox One. The PS4 is running at 1.8 teraflops, which again isn't the end all be all when it comes to power. Whereas the Xbox One was running at 1.4 teraflops. Okay? Now, the Xbox sold the Kinect, which costs $100 more. But I think Sony's gonna find a way to fucking undercut Microsoft. And you know what? I don't think it even matters. I'm gonna add this to my prediction. By the end of 2020, PlayStation will have
This is a big prediction.
double
This is getting huge. Yeah.
the amount of consoles sold
Double?
than Microsoft.
Oh, the crowd's
Double.
going.
What are they at currently?
So currently,
You're like they're almost at.
so currently, the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 4 has been sold over 106 million consoles. Xbox,
Unrecorded.
unreported,
You can't estimate it.
but it's been estimated
You can't
at
estimate
50 million
it. It's not recorded, so how are you going to estimate
Yeah, if it's unreported, how are you going to say if it's double?
per rumors. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But we know for sure, Sony has said PlayStation 4 has sold over 106
Who
million.
cares about last gen?
Making
It's
it
all about next gen.
The third best-selling console of all time, behind the PS2 and the Nintendo DS.
Nintendo.
So, by the end of 2020, PlayStation 5 outsell the Xbox. By About twice the amount.
baby.
You just heard Nintendo.
That's my prediction. Any
right.
rebuttals on that?
All right, and my
Go
prediction.
ahead, bring it on.
My
Okay.
prediction:
Has to be exact.
the Xbox Series X will be the most powerful console
Whoa!
of all time.
Oh!
Upon release.
The crowd likes this one.
Yeah.
We have a pro
And-
Xbox crowd.
And it will release at $599.99
Whoa.
US.
No.
Is that what I said?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
Oh, you
can
predicted
have-
for the Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, he predicted
I said
both the
$5.99.
PlayStation 5 and Xbox.
I said $4.99 for
price.
PlayStation
His
5.
fucking prediction was like 50 different things. For
Oh,
one prediction.
I only heard the Sony part.
That's the
But
dumbest
anyways,
prediction ever. That's gonna be
I don't care about the
more
stupid
powerful,
Xbox predictions.
less money.
You can't
Yeah,
do both
too much.
predictions.
I'm fine
You're on
with him
Sony, I'm on
saying his
Xbox.
own price. for it.
$599, most powerful console.
That was way too much for one prediction.
Most
but
powerful
sorry.
controller too.
Now remember, teraflops isn't the end
Yeah,
all
you
be
can't
all.
take like every prediction on one freaking prediction.
I know, but I just want to know, like, teraflops is like not the
Yeah.
end all be all when it comes to actually computing power.
Well, I'm telling you.
I'm just saying.
Most powerful
This
console.
shit that
Hey,
fucking-
hey, guess what?
controller.
Hey, guess what?
Guess what?
I'm rolling with my Sony. I'm rolling with my Sony.
Guess what? I'm getting a PlayStation 5 though.
Oh!
You're going with the less powerful console, according to you.
Yeah.
Well, again,
because it's not all about power. It's about
Ah,
games.
okay.
look at the
That's all I
Switch.
care about.
Look at the Nintendo Switch.
Well, there
Where
you
people
go.
buy Switches
Well,
for the
and
games.
this is a completely different
Not for
topic.
third party games,
but-
they don't.
But for exclusives.
Microsoft is
Most
focusing
powerful
on their
third party, you're
software.
gonna buy Xbox.
But we release on multi-platform, so why does it matter?
But I want the best exclusive.
But
though.
if you're all about power, why did you buy an Xbox One over the PS4? The PS4 was more powerful than Xbox One.
No, I bought them.
But you bought because of the exclusives, right?
Nobody knew that at the time.
But you bought the exclusives though, right? You want to have it for Gears, Halo, whatever. That's why people buy it. So power doesn't really matter to you. You want to brag about power.
Yes, it does. I bought the X.
But I'm saying though, you bought the Xbox One though because
I wanted 4K.
you're loyal to the brand.
No, because I
You're
wanted
loyal to
4K.
even a
I
PS.
had a 4K
No,
TV.
you bought the Xbox One.
No.
Yes, you
You
did.
can't tell me why I bought the
Then
console.
why do you buy it then? Tell me.
Because I wanted 4K.
The
No,
crowd is-
Xbox One.
Why
Not
are
not
they
the
doing
4K fucking Scorpio edition.
Oh, because I'm an Xbox fan. I wanted the exclusives.
Do we need
Okay.
security to.
So it doesn't matter about power then, right?
This
So it doesn't matter about power.
Alright, you guys are fucking just
Saying
calm it
for
down,
some
guys.
people,
But it doesn't- but I'm saying
Guys get a little
it's
too
not
rowdy.
about power all the time, but it's not
Some
about
people
power.
it does matter. It does matter.
But for people that are loyal to the
For the
brand,
casual
for
game-
Jared, does
For
Jared
the
care about
casual-
power?
For the
He plays
casual
PlayStation.
gamer. For the casual gamer.
Okay.
Why don't you guys just play right now?
Third-party games.
So we like turn out doing
Yeah.
All right.
All your
So,
worlds are. All your worlds.
all right. So Nick's a Xbox fanboy. Jared's only had Sony, even though you had a PS2 back when you were younger. He's only had Sony products. Never had an Xbox.
And PS1.
I've had Nintendo.
Well, but you never had an Xbox.
We need to make a cut of this
Yeah.
and make a separate video.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, because I don't understand. Nick always brings up power. But again,
I don't
when
understand.
the PS4 got released.
Because Sony people like you used to always bring up how the PS4 is
I feel
more
like you should
powerful
bring
than the
it to the
Xbox
frame.
One. So that you,
Yeah.
Should I bring the
you
camera
defeat your
over
own
to him so you
argument
want
right
to
there.
come in?
No.
You guys
He
used
can
to
either
brag
take
all
your
about
spot or
that.
you can take my
You want to
spot.
come in? Here, you want to fix it?
I don't think I really bragged about it. I mean, again, I got a PS4 because I was depressed. I was single again, and Jared kind of was like, "Hey, get a PS4, and I'll play with you." And that was the reason I got it. Like, I didn't play video games for like 4 years until I was in college. Like, I didn't have time for that shit because I was working on the school. And he's like, "Hey, get a PS4. Like, you're going through a rough time. I'll play with you and be your friend." They're gonna have PS4.
I'll be your friend,
gonna have
I'll be your
PS4.
friend, I guess. I'll be your
But at
friend.
the same time, though, like, yeah, power is good for multi-platforms. But again, that doesn't define, like, exclusives matter. The Switch will not compare
How
to
many
the
studios
PS5
does
and the
Microsoft
Xbox box or
How
whatever.
many studios is Microsoft open now?
Opened or bought?
How many have they bought? And
There's
opened?
15.
7, I would
There's
say.
15.
How many's under the umbrella?
I know because I
Alright,
watched.
there's 15.
Yeah.
And so, I think PlayStation has, I think, 11 or 12.
Shit, dude, you look at
But here's the
I don't
thing,
give a
though.
Shit about these.
Who's better than Naughty Dog? Is Naughty Dog the best studio in the world?
Yeah, but that's also opinion.
Okay, it's subjective, but it can also be objective.
They're not clear cut, number one. They're
I wouldn't
definitely
say-
top
How can it be-
three.
I mean, okay, so what studio would you put above Naughty Dog? No, in all seriousness.
Rockstar.
I mean, depending on what Cyberpunk does, you could put
Okay,
CD
Rockstar.
You can
Okay,
put
Rockstar's like,
Project
okay.
Red, yeah.
Rockstar's pretty good.
You
Okay.
Rockstar, yeah.
could put CD Project Red, depending on what Cyberpunk does.
Okay.
Okay.
What else?
Well, I said top.
Those are all owned by different
Right
publishers.
now, yeah, I think
Santa
those are the
Monica.
Well,
top
it's-
ones.
you know,
What
Santa
racing
Monica.
franchises beats Playground?
well, I could argue that fucking Polyphony with Gran Turismo back in the day was one of the best racing games of all time. We got Gran Turismo, I think 3 or 4 was one of the best selling games of all time.
Santa Monica, I would say.
No, I'm
maybe
not taking away from Playground games. I mean, Forza
We're
sells.
talking about
Forza Horizon sells.
current
Like,
age. What he's
what I'm saying though is that the best collection of studios is with Sony and PlayStation.
What I'm saying, you can't have one.
Yeah, but racing
Ultimate
games
Studio,
aren't
really.
comparable to single player.
Racing games are a niche game, just like fighting games, right? So they're a niche game. I don't play racing games. I can respect what Playground Games does, but it's a niche game.
I mean, I don't know what the best fighting game is right now, but you could say that whoever makes the best fighting game is the best developer, but no, that's not true. It's
well,
because-
like
just because,
Activision Blizzard is
just because Playground makes the best racing game doesn't make them. the
Well, I mean,
best
that's a publisher though. Like, you know, I mean, Blizzard focuses mostly on I'm talking about console gaming, where Blizzard is kind of delving more into console
Overwatch
gaming.
is huge.
But before that, they were PC you know, with WoW and you know, Activision
WoW is
bought Blizzard.
extremely
Activision bought
successful.
Blizzard after WoW came
That
out
was the
though.
most popular MMO. of
Yeah,
all time.
but that came after Activision bought them. It used to be Blizzard, Activision bought Blizzard, and then now they're Activision Blizzard.
I would
But-
say.
But between Sony and Microsoft, who is a better studio than Naughty Dog? I'm sorry.
Coalition.
I mean, come on. No, seriously.
Come on.
Let's go.
That's an
What-
easy
what-
one.
Gears.
Oh, Gears.
I mean, can any of them? Can any of them touch fucking? I mean, I'm not even gonna bring up Insomniac because Insomniac has a fucking history
I would say
of playing good
Playground's
games.
better, honestly. I would say Playground's better.
You're looking at me now.
I'm looking for you for
Tell me,
opinion.
tell me how to support you right now because I don't.
I mean,
I don't think I need to support me.
You're like,
Initiative.
Initiative hasn't fucking even shown any type of a game. The brand new studio, and Sony has a brand new studio that's in Sony Santa Monica, or that's in Santa Monica. We don't know what it's called.
It could be the best studio. You don't know yet.
Well, Naughty Dog has a long ass history of making awesome games.
We're talking about what's been done already.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, would you rather play Last of Us or another Forza Horizon?
He'd rather play another Forza, right?
Well, 'cause he's
I'd rather
biased.
play Forza. I don't like that kind of game.
But objectively,
I mean, I played both. I enjoy both, but
we need to go based off.
I think Forza Horizon is the best racing game. But I would prefer to
But
play
as
a
far
single
as
player.
units sold
campaign game.
of that game, you know, you need to go for something that, like, in this case, it has to be something that's for the casual gamer. Racing games aren't for casual gamers. I mean, there might be casual racing game fans, but as far as something that's like got the widest umbrella of like a fan base, like that's what we would have to judge this on.
Well, then,
Like, I don't know if Naughty Dog can make a good racing game.
I mean, I think I'm the only one.
I mean, they probably
Am I
make
the
shit
only one who's
racing
played
games.
both games here, though? Like,
I'm just talking about as far as best studio, because they're making a product, it has to go based off units sold and like the reception of those. You know, what
commercially and critically.
yeah.
but
So,
no,
like,
they're both really good games. But you know, racing games, people don't enjoy. I mean, people like racing games, but they're
yeah, it's
you can only
niche.
get so much playing time out of a racing game. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, but-
you don't even get you don't get the story and everything out of a racing game that you get out of a game like The Last of Us. You know what I mean? Like it really impacts you like a game like The Last of Us, as opposed to
Which is, you know, I want to bring up that point too. Is like people like don't. Some people I know like Dominic doesn't like single player games, but then like they watch movies and TV shows, which all tell a story, right? Like you watch those stuff because of the story and the characters. So like
Sometimes
I
you
didn't
like
know.
playing through the stories, so maybe you don't like playing through them as well.
Yeah, but like Naughty Dog, like you play you play through the game and you pay attention to the story, it impacts you.
It did, yeah.
I mean,
and I even said it when I described
Yeah,
it. It
and
plays
Scott,
like a
like
movie.
you were primarily Xbox, Microsoft through and through, and then you got PS4 for Spider-Man, and you played through The Last of Us,
Yeah.
and you liked it.
Yeah.
You gave it a chance, and you actually liked it. And like you know, I mean, for me, like, I don't like racing games. For me, I'm a little bit biased, if I'm being honest. But I mean, I think Naughty Dog puts out the best games.
Well, I'm excited to see what Playground's got in store for us because they do supposedly have another game
Any prediction?
in the works right now.
It is your turn.
I mean, well, they've had. Well, it's actually your turn, but
Is it? Oh.
but no, they supposedly do have a game in the works right now where
Oh, yeah. Okay, you skipped it again.
I don't have any more.
it's not announced for the game.
I don't have any more.
Let's see what happens.
Wow. Okay, that was.
What
What was your
I feel like
prediction? Oh, it's the Xbox 599. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
All right, Jared, you done with predictions?
Is that it? We just got one more, or
I'll do one more.
I could go on and do.
Oh, here's one. Here's one that might be a little bit crazy.
Okay, here we go.
Only because I have heard rumblings about it. I heard that Konami might announce a Metal Gear Solid, like another Metal Gear Solid entry.
6?
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a numbered title, but I heard that they're potentially going to be announcing a Metal Gear Solid game coming out. That's what I've heard. I've also heard rumblings of a Silent Hill game.
I heard that too.
Being announced as well, or at least being in development. Just it's all just speculation and rumors.
What's your prediction? You can see whatever you want. I mean, it can
I
be
feel like
wrong.
as far as like one actually being announced like recently, I would probably say. Also, I would hope for a Silent Hill announcement.
Ellie,
I
stop
would hope
it.
for a Silent Hill because obviously Metal Gear Solid 5 is
Yell at me.
a lot newer than Silent Hill, even the PT teaser. So they would probably, just by order of like, what's been released or whatever. Like the hype for, I feel like Silent Hill would be a lot higher than 5, than a sequel to Metal Gear Solid 5. So I don't know. We'll see.
So we heard something about it. You think this year?
I would think so. Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. Anyway. I mean, I don't know if I would call it a
Do
prediction.
you think on Sony's platform or Xbox's, or I should say Microsoft's platform?
What do you mean?
or both?
Like we're like
Like where it'll be announced?
Yeah.
Like who will like? Shit. I don't know. Well, PT was. It's going to be multi-platform, but
Of course.
I feel like
Yeah.
it'll maybe be announced by Sony for like during a Sony event.
Okay. This year.
Yes. Let's go on that.
Okay.
Do I think that that's a high probability? Not
Yeah,
really.
it's your prediction. Yeah, it's your prediction.
But I mean, yeah, that'd be, wishful
Okay.
thinking, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Scott.
I'm gonna go down the Project X Cloud path. Microsoft streaming. I believe that when it comes out, all of the Xbox Game Pass games are gonna be playable on the Project X Cloud. I don't think it's gonna come out until 2021, but I think that they will talk about the fact at E3 or some other event about the fact that Xbox Game Pass games will be the library of games to choose from for the Project X Cloud. Is that good enough for you?
Go with me. Is that my final prediction?
He's cooking something up.
I want everybody tuned in for this. Tuned in. At a state of play.
Whoa. A
I'm
state
out.
of play or
A state of play.
A
State of play. The final announcement at a state of play this year. What you see is Yarnum.
You think he's gonna get Bloodborne 2 announcement?
You say Yarn?
And all you see is it. You see Yarnum, black screen, logo from software.
Why do you think it?
Wait.
Next screen. Next
What
screen.
about Elden Ring?
Next screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. Next screen. Japan Studio presents. And then you see a teaser trailer for Bloodborne 2, baby! Bloodborne 2.
So what does Yarnum?
And here's
what is Yarnum?
Yarnum is
What
the setting for the original Bloodborne that came
Okay.
out in 2015.
Okay, I get it.
So From Software has two teams. Okay, they have an A team and a B team. Okay, so we know that Elden Ring, from what I've heard, is being worked on by the B team.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Now we know that From Software has a contract for 3 games with Sony.
Yeah.
One was Bloodborne, one was Deracine, which is a VR game. The 3rd game, Sony gave him a bunch of money and said, "Hey Miyazaki, we want you to make a Bloodborne 2."
Do it.
And he said, "I'm not really sure, but we gotta fulfill this contract. Let's make a lot of money." Bloodborne 2. There's gonna be no release date. No release date.
They're just gonna prove.
It's gonna say Bloodborne 2 in the title, in development,
proof of concept.
and that's it.
Oh shit.
That's what happened this year at a State of Play. Well, I won't tell you when, but it's gonna be announced, and the whole gaming world's gonna be fucking going crazy.
So the whole gaming world has to go crazy.
In order to.
Otherwise, your announcement.
If I don't go
is
crazy, it's not.
Yeah, we literally do not go crazy. Mass hysteria, people shitting in the streets.
And that's all, folks.
All right, so let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Good
way to end the video.
No
Yeah, that's a good
No
way to
predictions?
end it with Bloodborne 2. Last call for predictions.
I mean, I'd be super excited for that, but I don't know.
I guess a release year, 2023. But
All right, so lots of cool games to look forward to. There's a ton we didn't even talk about that I don't know, like in terms of just games I want to see.
Alright, 2023.
if I had to guess, it's not my prediction though. If I had to guess, but my prediction is to say in development, and that's it.
Yeah. All right,
Might not even
so
say that.
Maybe not, but then my prediction's wrong. But
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
doesn't
Like,
say in
they'll just show
development.
if
You're wrong.
they might just show a proof of concept and that's it. Just to say, hey, this is happening.
I mean,
they don't really need to say in development if it's.
I mean, to
if
be
so-
honest,
they're just gonna be like, look, guys,
all-
look,
all I was gonna
Bloodborne
say-
2. It's not in
I mean,
development.
you
You
can
can
argue-
Bloodborne too. That's all.
I'm-
Yeah, it's just like we just thought you
I'll
guys
be
be
wrong,
excited.
but
I mean, I can
You guys
argue.
be excited.
I mean, I can make the argument. Bloodborne for the 2nd best received game behind Dark Souls 1. Am I wrong about that?
From-
Think about From Software.
From
Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne.
Really? I thought Bloodborne was first.
No, I mean Dark Souls 1 was such a big deal when it came out.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
even
didn't even say
Demons-
From Software in our list of the best developers.
it's a great developer. It's a great
Yeah,
developer.
yeah.
Miyazaki's a genius. We all know this. He's a fucking genius. I know.
I mean, I like
Okay, that's it. Scott, go ahead and
Wrap it
conclude
up,
us.
All right, so yes, thank you everybody for watching. Like our videos, subscribe to the Take Aim Games channel. We hope you enjoyed this 2020 preview, and we'll catch you next time we're on.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
2019 Fantasy Champ.
What do we got?
Tyler, you